All right, hello everybody and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, we are going to be doing another, viewer requested video or viewer submitted idea for a video from John Carter. I saw his comment a few videos back about doing a Johnny Lightning Mustangs, Mustangs and Mercuries. I am a little bit limited on my Mercury selection. As you know, if you watched my video last night, I did just open, I think, like the fourth Mercury in my entire collection of Johnny Lightnings, which is right here. So a little limited on the Mercuries. I do have some AutoWorld vehicles in here as well as Racing Champions Mint Mustang here, but it's all from the same, general brand as Johnny Lightning. I also have 3 new Mustangs here to open up. I have a relatively older one. I believe this guy is from, I already forgot, 2002. This being, I believe, 1998 or 99, and then this SN9503 Mustang down here on the end. I believe this was a relatively recent release. Knocking stuff over. But there you go, 2021 release number 3. This is version A. Version B is right here, so we'll get a look at those two together once we open that up. But the rest of the stuff here is just various Mustangs from my collection of Johnny Lightning. I believe I grabbed all the good ones, right? Yeah, I'm like looking around to make sure. I think I do have more Mustangs in my collection, but a lot of them are other brands, M2, Greenlight, and other various stuff like that. So these are all my AutoWorld and Johnny Lightning Mustangs. So I figured let's just start going over some of them. Move these over out of the way for a moment. We'll start off with this guy right here in the middle. Actually, we'll start off by moving all these back so I have room to rest my elbows on the table because I have bad manners. So I do have a lot of different generations going here. Not an entire, list of everything of every generation of Mustang, but a good amount. So we'll start off here. This is our, I believe, 1973. Hold on. Zoom, please. Come on, fat fingers. There we go. This is a 1973 Mach 1 from AutoWorld. Now, I believe when I uploaded the original video for this guy, you can see the hood doesn't quite close perfectly. I think it is not quite perfectly aligned there, but I can take a peek underneath. You'll have to bear with me. Fords are my weakness. I don't know my Fords that well, and I did open this quite a while ago. So I believe this is a 73 Mach 1. I'm not sure if this had a 351 or a 428. I know the Mach 1s eventually started getting 351s in the later years. And that is my neighbor's Mazda that just started up. I don't know if you can hear that, but I sure can. That's lovely. But yeah, very nice looking car. I do like this one a lot. This is one of my favorite AutoWorld castings. It could use a good dusting though. Bit of dust on that back window. But yeah, very nice car. Oh, there we go. Yep, 73 Mach 1. It says on the license plate there. So yes, that is a 73. Very nice kind of a copper metal flake paint job there. Very cool looking car. So we'll just how should we do this? Do you guys want to, let's look at the stuff that we have here out of the box. Ooh, I'm knocking and stuff over already. Let's look at some of the open stuff, and then we'll get into these boxed cars here. So if you want, you can actually, you know, if you're just here for the opening stuff, feel free to skip ahead in the video to when I start opening cars up. But I think I'm going to stick these two Mercury Cougars. These were, what were these? These were Cougar Eliminators. What year? Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, okay. I'm using license plates. I often use Johnny Lightning's hilarious license plates to cheat and remind myself what years they some of these vehicles are. So can we make that one out? Black and blue. And this one says hot and 70. So I imagine these are 1970 Cougar Eliminators, followed by what I believe is a 68 or 69 Cougar XR7. This is another one from the AutoWorld Deluxe series. So this is a plastic tire car, but this was a pretty recent release from the Pony Cars pack. On the license plate, you do have 351 XR7. But again, I'm not 100% sure on the year. I believe it's either like a 68 or a 69 maybe. Might be earlier. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you know what year this is. So we'll go ahead and scoot those over. Let's take a look at this kind of a mustard yellow 1970 Cougar Eliminator. Very good looking car. I really like this one a lot. Very nice wheels on there. Let's see. These do have opening hoods, don't they? Don't they? Can't really quite tell if the hoods on these are supposed to open or not. Here's our blue one. I do love the wheels on this quite a bit. The my favorite Johnny Lightning wheels, those 4-slot Steelies with the chrome center caps, look very, very nice. You can actually see the reflection of my ring light in the center cap there. Very, very cool. Very nice car, and I think these two are definitely one of my favorite combinations of cars. The colors of these two cars complement each other really, really well. The blue and yellow look awesome together. So next up, we'll hit another Mercury here. Now, I have to be very careful with my wording here. I know, I'm sure some of you saw the lovely comment that someone left me on my last video where I unboxed these guys. So yes, I understand. This is a stock car. This is not a NASCAR. It's a stock car that was used in the NASCAR racing series. I understand that NASCAR is the racing series. Stock cars are the type of cars. But there's no need to be rude in the comment section, you know. There's always a chance to leave a comment and say something like, "Oh, did you know?" Or, you know, well, technically they're not called NASCARs, but you don't have to make an ignorant, rude comment and then go and call someone uneducated when you're the one who just barged in and started calling people names. But we won't get too far into that. If you want to see that lovely comment, you can go to my my previous video and go tell that guy what you think of his lovely opinion. I know I sure did. But anyway, this is a, oh, don't tell me. I should remember, we just opened it last night. I have my card here. 71. This is a 1971 Mercury Cyclone. God, I kept wanting to say 67, but I knew that wasn't right. Very nice looking car. Obviously, this is a stock car from the NASCAR racing series. Now, we don't want to offend anybody there. But this is Donnie Allison's car, number 21, the Purelator car. Very, very nice looking car. My cat just walked into the room. And if I'm not mistaken, yes, we do have an opening hood on there, so we can see our 427 cubic inch Ford V8 under the hood there. That was predominantly used in most of their NASCAR stuff. Or yeah, no, the 427 was all their NASCAR stuff. Right, I believe so. Again, I wasn't alive in the 70s, so I can't really speak from experience, but anywho, very nice looking car. So we'll get that scooted over. And real quick, this is our last AutoWorld Deluxe series that we have here. The year escapes me. Let's see, does the license plate say? No, the license plate just says bad SVT. Ford Mustang SVT or SVO? No, this is an SVO. So the SVO, I believe, was a 2.3 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. And I think you could get, I think they had an available non-turbo 4-cylinder, but the whole big deal with the SVO was the turbocharged 4-cylinder. Very cool looking car. Again, I'm not crazy about turbo 4-cylinders in muscle cars, but it is what it is. It's still very nice looking. Very detailed interior. Looks really good. Right down to the shifter there. Very nice. And again, that is from the AutoWorld Deluxe series. That actually accompanied our 351 Cougar here in the 2-pack. So, next up, actually, before we start getting too far into the Johnny Lightning stuff, we will cover this Racing Champs Mint dragster. This is Harry Schmidt's Blue Max. I believe this is 70... I think it's a 71, or it's supposed to be a 71 or 72 Mustang. But yeah, I cannot remember. This is a very interesting casting. So like I said, this is a Racing Champs Mint, and you can find this car in any Racing Champs Mint box. But if you flip it over and look underneath, it says Johnny Lightning on the bottom. It also says 1995 Playing Mantis. And that is because Racing Champs Mint, because they are also owned by the same company as AutoWorld and Johnny Lightning, they're owned by Round 2. They simply took this guy here. This is a Johnny Lightning Blue Max from the Dragsters USA series. Also from 1995. I believe that one says 95 on there. But they pretty much just recycled that casting. And I say recycled, I don't mean in a negative way. I mean, they literally just cycled back around and, you know, used this casting again. And it does have a bit more detail than the old Johnny Lightning ones from the 1990s. The parachute is detailed in, taillights are detailed in, window louvers look awesome. Very cool looking car. And then I also, before I forget, from AutoWorld, I do have the support truck for this guy, Harry Schmidt's Blue Max. This is a, what, 73? I don't know, the license plate says Blue Max. I believe this is a 73 or 72 Chevy C10. Part of my many AutoWorld C and K10 series. But there is Harry Schmidt's Blue Max again. Very cool. And like we already saw that the body does open up, being that it is a funny car. So we'll go ahead and scoot him over. Man. So next we are gonna do these two. These pair of 1971 Mustang Convertibles. I think these were 71s, right? These were either 71 or 73. You guys tell me, what are they? I believe they were 71s. I believe they came with the class of 1971. Yes, it was the class of 1971 2-packs that these came in, because they also came with this Chevelle, and this is a 71 Chevelle heavy Chevy. Yeah, there's my favorite Chevelle taillights. See, I can use Chevys to reference my Fords. I know my Chevys well enough. My Fords, I'm not. But again, two very cool cars. I really do love these a lot. This guy on the right here, coming through probably pretty yellow for you guys, but in person it's more of like a highlighter greenish yellow, and it looks really cool. No matter where you put it in your collection, it absolutely stands out. And then this guy here, much more darker, much more modest, kind of a forest green. Again, with my favorite wheels on there. I love those wheels so much. They look so good on everything they go on. But yeah, very good looking car. Big front air dam on there. Looks neat. So that is the 71 Convertibles. And I know I'm trying my best here, trying to remember what years are what here. These three look similar. Now here we have a, oh goodness, what are these? What year is this? Oh, I cannot remember for the life of me what year this is. I want to say this is a 70 or a 69 maybe. Part of me wants to say 70, but we have a Mach 1 and a 302 Boss there. We also have this Golf paint scheme, which I will rotate around to in just a moment, because that is a bit out of frame. But we'll take a look at the 302 Boss here first up. Again, love the wheels on there. They seem to be pretty popular amongst the Mustangs here, and well, I think the Mercury had a set of them, and then now I have two Mustangs with them on there. But again, a very good looking car. This is a 302 Boss, so the smaller 302 cubic inch displacement. And then no license plate on this guy, which I find to be quite interesting. Still, oh, let's go ahead and take a peek under the hood. We can shine our light down there just like that. There we go. So there is your 302 under there. Now the Mach 1 here, this should have a 428 Cobra Jet under the hood. As you can see, it does say Mach 1 along the side, and Cobra Jet on the air scoop there. And if we peek under the hood, it does look a little bit different. The engine detail does look a little bit different than the 302 Boss. So it's nice to see that level of detail. They actually looks like a 428 under the hood there. Again, a very nice looking car. I like this olive green quite a bit, and the American racing style wheels, definitely a classic look for the Mustangs. You can't go wrong with that. And as well as the rear window louvers, it's a very cool look for these. There's your Mach 1 across the back there. This is another very nice pair, a Mach 1 and a 302. Very, very cool. I think these are supposed to be the same year. I remember somebody saying something about, wow, look at that headlight on that one. Yikes. Paint dripped a little bit on that headlight on the green one. Never really noticed that. And then we have, of course, this Golf Mustang here. I believe, okay, my lizard brain is kicking in here. I remember saying something about the fact that this was a 1970 Mustang and it was number 70 on the side. The license plate on this one does just say Golf. Let's see, what do we have under the hood? Ooh. That looks more like the 428 on the Cobra Jet here. if you look a bit more similar. Very interesting. This is absolutely one of my favorite cars in my collection, though. I love golf paint schemes, and the circumstances under which I found this car were very, very interesting. I found this in Walmart. This was apparently a 2018 release. This was part of a 2-pack with this Ford GT right here, the Golf Edition Ford GT. It was a part of a 2-pack from, and I swear to God, the box said 2018 on it. But if you look at the cars, both cars had the same manufacture date of 9/1/2021, which I just thought was the absolute most strangest thing I'd ever seen. Wow, there's a bit of dust on there. Yikes. But either way, yeah, like I said, one of my favorite cars in my collection. One of. So we will go ahead and get those guys moving right along. And let's go back in time a little further. This is what year are you? There we go. 68 GT 428. So that must be a 68. Don't ask how I know that. Go ahead and get our hood open there if we can. Ooh, that's an interesting looking engine detail in there. Can we bring the lamp down a little further? There we go. So that is, once again, another 428 Cobra Jet under there, but a bit of a different engine detail. Kind of looks like it has a bit of a different intake on it. Very cool looking car. This one I remember from the Collector Storage Tin series. Relatively recent. I believe it was released within the last couple of years, but there was another variation of this. It was white with a red stripe on the side. And I looked for that one for quite a while in stores. Never was lucky enough to come across it. But I did find this green and yellow one online. And I do like it quite a bit. Very good looking car. Yeah, the front of the 68 is quite a bit different from the later years. I believe this is a 70, which would make these guys here as well 70s. 1970s. But I could be mistaken. Like I said, I really don't know my Fords all that well. So if I am mistaken, please feel free to correct me politely. You know, don't be a hitchhiker about it. But very cool looking car. Absolutely love this thing. And we'll go ahead and get that scooted over. Bring over this last one here from the 60s era stuff. This is a GT500, specifically a KR. Another really, really cool looking one. Obviously the Shelby, you know, after Shelby got his hands on the Mustang, this is what he did with it. And very, very cool car. I want to say this is also a 68, but I could be very wrong about that. I think it may be a 67. License plate says KR 428. Whoop. There it goes. Sometimes there will be dates on the license plate if we can read it. Can we read it? And I don't think it has anything on the bottom here printed. Oh, wait. Maybe. What is that? 1968 Shelby GT500 used under license. Holy crap. Is that on all Johnny Lightnings? Have I been going around saying they don't print the year, make, and model on the bottom of their cars? And they have been. It's just that small. No, not on that one. Let's see, what about these? Nope. Nothing on that one. I wonder if it's just that one that just happens to have it printed on there. Yeah, these all just say like 2022 Tomy, 2022 round 2, made in China. But this one actually says, if you look really closely across the top there, 1968 Shelby GT500 used under license. And then it says 2021 Tomy in round 2 and made in China. That's interesting. Well, there you go. That's a 68 for you. Cool. Learned something new about Johnny Lightning there. Does this one say it on there? No, we don't have anything on there. I believe, however, this is another SVO. Yes, it is. So I think slightly different year than the one we saw at the beginning of the video, and different headlights on there as well. This one being a Johnny Lightning. Although I do think they are, because I think the Johnny Lightning was a reused AutoWorld casting, so I believe they are from the same general casting. Just slightly different headlights on the Johnny Lightning. But again, very cool looking car. And sorry. If you like your Fox bodies, which I certainly do, Fox bodies are probably my favorite generation of Mustang, just because, you know, they were what was on the street when I was growing up, or when I was a little kid, actually. The Fox bodies were what was on the street, very popular. So, there is that. And then moving up into the 21st century, we have this 03 followed by an 05, very nice matching pair of the early 2000s generation Mustang and the 05 and newer. I believe these were the ones that were supposed to kind of look like the old school Mustangs a bit more, where they went to the more of a classic look with them. These are one of my favorite Mustangs to pick on when I see them on the highway and I'm in the Camaro. I like to pick on these guys a lot. The 2 valves and 4.6 liters in these V8s did not make a lot of horsepower. Like with excuse me, with work, you'd be, you know, with a lot of work, you'd be lucky to see 300 horsepower at the tires in a car that size and weight. It's just, you know, not as exhilarating as a Camaro. But anyway, we are here to talk about Mustangs today in this video, not Camaros. But, yeah, so 2 very nice little red Mustangs. Let me see if I can get this hood open on this guy so we can take a look in there. That is our 4.6 liter single overhead cam 2-valve V8, making a whopping 250 horsepower at the back of the crankshaft. Woo! Hold on tight. I could be wrong about that 250 number. It may have been more, it may have been less, but it is around the 250 range. And these guys usually put out around 200-ish at the tires, 197 I think I saw on one of these on Facebook Marketplace the other day. I saw one of these for sale, and the dyno results were 197 horsepower to the tires. So yeah, real ripper. And then quick look at this guy here, this 05 GT. Again, same motor, 4.6 liter. They do sound good, though. They sound really, really good. I will admit that. I do enjoy the way that these Mustangs sound. And some nice wheels on this guy as well. Like those deep dish. Although those are plastic tires. Kind of uncommon for Johnny Lightning, but, you know, is what it is. Around to the back here. License plate says Mr. Johnny Lightning. This Mustang did come in a, what was it? The Muscle Cars USA 10-pack that I did quite a while back on the channel. Pretty cool 10-pack of some very nicely detailed cars, and this Mustang was, of course, included with it. So, without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get, knocking stuff over already, the 03 Mustang out of the box. I'm going to open up this, what year are you? 82 Ford Mustang GT. This is a 5-liter V8 Fox body, so a little different from the SVOs. A little bit cooler because it's got a V8 in it. And then when I do that, I am also going to be putting together this 68 GT500 to add another 68 GT500 so that this guy has a friend. So for you guys, it'll be just a couple seconds, but for me, it's going to be quite a little while, so. All right, guys, so here are our 3 newest Mustangs to the collection. Starting off here on the right, we have our 2003 Ford Mustang. Now, like I said, this is a pretty relatively recent release from our friends at Johnny Lightning. So, you know what that means. Fun fact, this is part of the Classic Gold series, as you can see. So we have our Classic Facts. It says the 2003 Mustang utilized Ford's new edge design. Gone were the soft, rounded edges of the previous generation. Yes, if you look at a like an 01 or an 02 Mustang compared to an 03, the 03s are much more aggressive looking. In both convertible and coupe styles, the 2003 Mustang was available in the base, GT, Mach 1, and SVT Cobra trim levels. If I'm not mistaken, the SVT Cobra was... No, I don't think it was supercharged. I think the Terminator, the Terminator SVT was supercharged, but the regular SVT Cobra was just a 4-valve V8. Made decent power though, but the GT's got the simple 2-valve V8. But as you can see, there it is in there. There's our 4.6 liter, and as I said, we would compare with our version B in red here. So I don't know, which one do you guys like better? The metal flake on the gray is really nice looking. Really big metal flakes, but the red is just classic standout red. Very good looking cars. Obviously, you know, this is what a Mustang was to me growing up. You know, very, very nice looking stuff though. Very cool. So we'll go ahead and scoot that over. We'll swap our Fox body back up on there because I do want to take a second to talk about this guy. The 1982 Ford Mustang GT, as we have on our card here. This is, again, a Classic Gold collection. 1982. Doesn't say anything on the back there. But this is a very early Fox body. Early generation Fox body, or early model Fox body generation. 82, I believe 79 was the first year of the Fox body, and they certainly weren't the prettiest things on the road, but it was a Mustang nonetheless. We do have mirrors on this casting. That's fun. Very cool. Ooh. Oh my goodness, I've been doing that more and more and more lately. I do apologize. That's quite a startling event for me as well. And now the camera stand is folded, so you're actually sitting a little lower and a little closer to the desk. So, but it does kind of make for a better camera angle, I guess. A little closer in. Very cool looking car, though. I do like this one a lot. Very excited to add this to the collection. Ooh, those spoked wheels are really nice with the silver dish there on the outside. Nice detailed interior. Like the color of that. Very cool. Yeah, very nice looking car. Although, if I had to say one thing about it, it would be that the axles are a little bit too narrow for it, or at least the tires. I'm going to put some fatter tires on there. That looks a little funny. Gives it kind of a poked in look. But nonetheless, a very good looking car. There it is, backwards on the lift. I'm going to drive off the lift. But yeah, like I always say, the earlier Fox bodies, you know, about. I do like the later model Fox bodies quite a bit more. The late 80s and early 90s stuff. So last up, we have here our 1968 GT500. Again, with the what I believe is a 428 Cobra jet under the hood. As you can see, the Shelby lettering on the front there is a little wonky compared to that of a newer Johnny Lightning. Yeah, that's a little awkward looking up there. Also, front tire clearance, not exactly perfect. Oh well. Rear tires have plenty of clearance, but the axle isn't centered, so that's cool too. It's as good as it's gonna get with these. Sometimes these model kits come out a little wonky, but quite all right. There you go, 68 Shelby, 1996 playing Mantis. So yeah, 1996. So this guy is 27 years old? 96, right? 96 to 2026 would be 30 minus 3. Yeah, quick math. There you go. That is the model kit. I've been sitting on this for quite a while. I've had that. Honestly, and not to bash old school Johnny Lightning, but the new one, you know, you can kind of see how far the technology has come with the castings, and you know, the amount of detail that they can add and things of that nature. So that is our, so let's do this. Here we go. Juggle these around a little bit. Get our 3 newest Mustangs for the collection lined up right here. I'll get one more good look at them. With our 03 down here on the end, the 68 and the 82. That is all the new stuff. And bear with me real quick. All right, there we go. That is everybody. So I'll bring the camera up a little bit more for you. I guess I should have waited to unpause the video. But that is my Johnny Lightning and AutoWorld Mustang and Mercury collection / showcase video / I got to figure out a way shorter title for this video. But make sure, like I always say, guys, this is a viewer recommendation. So if there's anything that you guys want to see, please feel free to let me know in the comments. You know, any specific cars you want to check out, anything that you see in my collection ever that I go over that you'd like to get a little bit more detail on, leave a comment, let me know. And, you know, I'll try and put a video together for you or something. But I hope you guys enjoyed I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed doing this video. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. But yeah, and you know, we only opened 3 cars today, but we looked at, you know, close to what, 15 cars almost. I didn't actually count them, but yeah, this is all my different Mustangs that I've just accumulated over the past roughly about a year now. I've been back into the collecting game. So we are going to do a big happy 1-year anniversary of my channel here, so stay tuned for that one. But that's going to about do it for the Mustang showcase for us, guys. No parking garage because I just have way too much stuff here to put in the parking garage. But I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a polite comment. I'm kidding, you guys always do. But yeah, leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.